welcome, Ray.
The cooking segments that we did on the show with Cindy Ross, they are taped, they're pre-recorded. Yeah. Joe Emer, the legend himself, who normally sits in this seat, filmed this with her earlier. Take a look.
We are back in our Studio 10 kitchen with Cindy Ross from Bodies by Cindy. I love cauliflower. I love Parmesan cheese. I love everything about what you're making today. Yes. Tell the folks, what are we calling this dish?
It's actually just roasted cauliflower. Super easy, and it's something to get the kids to like because it's a vegetable and kids usually turn their nose up at it.
The kids have a tough time with vegetables.
They do.
That's for sure. So if you can make them delicious like we're doing today, it would greatly help.
Exactly right. So I just actually used organic cauliflower, and that's why it has a little bit of brown on it, but it's all good. It's healthier for you. And super simple, olive oil, Parmesan cheese, garlic, salt, and pepper. That's it.
All right, that sounds good. So what do we need to do in this segment here?
Okay, so all we're doing is we're going to dump this in. I already have my olive oil. It's about 4 tablespoons of olive oil, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and we're just going to mix this in. We're going to get a little messy.
Get all the good stuff on there.
Yes.
All those seasonings and flavors and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly right. And you're just going to mix it up, and you can do it in you could use a Ziploc bag if you wanted to toss it around, and or you can just use a large bowl.
Sure. In the meantime, tell the folks a little bit about what's going on with Bodies by Cindy.
Well, we are still holding our kids' summer camp, and that's going really well. I think the actual parents like it more than the kids do, just because they're like, oh, I can work out while my kids are doing something.
It's
and
such a great idea.
Yeah, and so it's something hopefully that will continue in the fall as well. And a lot of kids are doing it to actually get ready for the sports season in the fall, and they're getting a lot stronger. And of course, we had our busiest month that we've ever had at Bodies by Cindy in June, which is usually our slowest month. But I was telling Chastity earlier, I think it's finally catching on that you know it's a lifestyle, and you got to do it every single month. And just because it's summer is no excuse to lay out. Are you working out this summer, Joe?
I'm starting to today.
We're like
after this segment, I'm starting to work out.
We're like midsummer.
I know.
It's never too late to start.
I have, you know, the biggest problem for me is time, and I think a lot of people share that. With all the things that we do and the little ones and stuff, timing is the most difficult thing. So I need to work on that, but I also need to work on eating healthier, which is why I'm glad you're making this, because I definitely am going to try this recipe at home. We hope you do too. It will be on our Studio 10 website shortly. And in the meantime, once you get all that on there, what's the next step?
So we're going to throw it in the oven at 425 for about 25-30 minutes. And again, you cannot undercook it or you can overcook it. I guess you could burn it, but you know, you can eat cauliflower raw. So don't worry about undercooking it. It's just going to be to your preference. All
right, so about 25-30 minutes is pretty safe.
Yes.
And see, look, I'm already starting the workout.
What about squats?
Right here on the set.
Absolutely.
If I could do some. All right. We'll work on that later.
We will.
All right.
I'll give you some moves.
And looking forward to trying that out as well. We'll be back in a little while with Cindy Ross. Thank you.
See what's